Buenos dias. I've been off for a little while. I've been off. I haven't been doing no lives. This is like my first live this week. Normally I was on like every day doing something, but this is my first one on this Saturday this week. So how y'all doing? Happy Saturday. I'm here. I'm here. So I just been working and um just working and that's pretty much it. Working and yeah, this is it. Yeah, nothing really much. And I did a dance video last Sunday. It was in Mexico City. It was a dance video. I did like three of them, and I did it in front of La El Ángel de la Independencia. So it's like it's the Independence Angel. So I did that, and yeah, everything been working out pretty good. So, and I thank y'all for coming, for liking everything, for the people that's here. But I haven't really just did the live a lot because I mean it take time to do it. And then at the same time it's like um I don't know. I just feel like, it's just something that take time to do and I don't always want to just put my time into just doing a live. But I've been liking to do them because it gets me like followers on. But being on social media, period, um, I honestly don't think it's an easy thing to do. Like it's hard to really keep up with. And like I know some people do it possibly for a living, but like I said, it's just hard to keep up with social media. And I'm just the type of person that, like I said, I get on, I just do me, do my thing. Um, I don't ever have to like to feel like I gotta pretty much force something that I'm not because I know like with the trends and stuff and social media, like people do certain things and they may realize that okay, this may take off and they may just keep doing that particular thing. But yeah, I don't really like to do yeah, I think I took a break more so because um I don't this is a good quote. I prefer to make social media, but I don't want social media to make me. Yeah, so and if y'all ever seen the movies Players Club, they say make the money, don't let the money make you. So I feel like I want to make social media, but I don't want to make let social media make me. And I just feel like if I gotta constantly switch up something, it'll be like, I gotta change this up or people not gonna like this, so I gotta do this different, or I need to be on every day, or like I just didn't want to be like that. So I want to be like chill and just do my social media or do my lives when I get ready. So I just kind of sort of felt like that. Like no pressure, just be present because I mean, just because I want to be present, but like I said, I don't want to make. I want to. Okay. Social media. I don't want social media to make me. I want to make social media, but I want it to make me. And I feel like some people could let social media make them. I don't want social media to make me, but it's easy to do. It's easy for that to happen because, like I say, everybody chasing drama. Chase. I'm not gonna say everybody, but people chasing drama, and chasing certain things. And I'm like, people, sometimes will let social media make them, but I just don't want to make let social. And I don't know why I continue to be. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Tyler, y'all subscribe if y'all not subscribed if y'all feeling it. But I don't know why I just feel that way. You know, like I don't depend on social media for a living. I guess that's probably why. Like some people depend on it for a living. And I feel like they don't have no choice where they really so much chasing the money or chasing attention. And I don't know. I just never been that person. I don't know. Um well, I think I know why. No, I don't play basketball. I think I know why. I think I know why. I'm not that kind of person because I feel like even if you try to chase it and you try to if you let social media make you, it's still a chance that you're not going to be where you want to be, or you not, or what work for one person might not work for everybody. So that's why I'm like, I never would like to, chase or let social media make me. It's like it is what it is. Like I'm that kind of person. Like you like me, you do, you just don't. But I prefer, right. I just feel like when you chase social media and you let it make you, I mean, you don't really know what's real no more. You know what I'm saying? I make about only 10K a week. Can you tell me how to make more money, please? I wish I knew. Can you tell me how to make 10K a week? But yeah, I've been absent for a while. I haven't been on every day, and I just felt like it was time for me just to kind of back off a little bit, doing a live every day. I'm kind of random with it. But I decided Saturday because I'm like, okay, this is the weekend. Everybody, well, a lot of people could be chilling. But yeah, a lot of people chase, from what I see on social media, a lot of people chase drama and stuff. But it's just I'm not that type of person. I guess that's the fastest way to come up on social media. One of the fastest ways is chasing drama, I guess. Because people love drama. That's the thing. You can't deny it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love drama. But sometimes I get tired of the same stuff though. Cause sometimes they talk about the same thing over and over and over and over. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. So, but people just in general, I believe, love drama. Whether it's a soap opera, I ain't never really liked soap operas like that. Yeah, I never been a soap opera person, but a sitcom or something like that, 90s sitcom. Like I was watching The Parkers. I just finished watching it, and that's like 5 seasons, and I love it. But I watched it before. So what's going on, y'all? Roll call. What's going on, y'all? A roll call. A roll call. We need a roll call here. Who we got in here today? And then I also will be on live depending on how many people engage. Like that also, right? So I feel like I don't like to just jump on live just to jump on. Like I like to jump on with intention. I like to jump on with the purpose of engagement. So like I said, if my lives ain't really that engaging like that, I don't really do them too often. It's like you have to factor in like a lot of different things. Like if you on here for engagement, you want to engage with your audience, then that's what it's about. So, but it's like if ain't nobody engaging, then it's like, okay, I probably still do it for me just because I want to be present. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna talk about a topic. Hold up, let me get this together. Um, and I'm gonna probably be on here for like about. Let me see. I don't know how long. But yeah, I'm so glad I don't do YouTube for a living. Like I think that would be depressing if I did it for a living. Because I feel like the audience controls everything. Like if you ain't interested or you ain't, like you can love what you do all you want, but it's like if the audience is not interested, then it's like, man, you ain't gonna get where you want to get to. Or it's just like you a ghost. You invisible. Right. And it's just how it is. So like I said, I do my lives just to kind of be present at the least, because I don't want to be not on for a long time. But it's only like a few real people I feel like they really engage. So like I say, doing social media is just not easy. I don't ever think it's easy. And I don't even know if everybody be telling the truth about the money that they make. I don't even know. But I just know that it's just like I say, I'm a person that I just do me. And I don't know, I could hold up now. Okay. We got one person. Where y'all from? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know where y'all from. Like, I don't know nothing about nobody right now. But we finna get a certain topic started. That's what we gonna do. Um. Okay. So I'm gonna just make this like I ain't gonna be on here a very long time, but I definitely want to like talk about a few things right now. Um, hey, Christy from Maryland. Y'all go ahead and subscribe if you coming in. Go ahead and subscribe. How y'all know me? Do y'all know me? Or did y'all hey, do y'all know me? Saludos, buenos dias. Um, yeah, but we gonna get this started right now. The live. Well, I've already been on here for a little minute, but we're gonna get it started. You Christopher Maryland. Okay, how y'all find out about me? Did y'all see a certain video or something like that? So first of all, I want to say good morning, good afternoon. That's what I want to say first. And good evening to everybody joining from around the world. So my name is Russell, and this is Russell Trilingual, where language, culture, vibes come together. All right, type in the chat where you watching from. Can everybody type in the chat where you watching from? Oh, tu aimes regarder quand je parle français? Oh, I like that. Let me take a screenshot of that. So you like to hear when you like to watch me when I speak French. Okay, are you learning French? So type in the chat where you watching from. Everybody that's watching me, type in the chat where you watching from. Where are you watching from? Can you type that in the chat? Scotland. Okay, we got Scotland in the house. Scotland. Um, Scotland, Maryland. I've been to Maryland. I got a brother live in Maryland. He live in Maryland, y'all. Yep. And I done been to Ocean City, Maryland before. Ocean City, Maryland. That was nice. I went there. I went there like in I'm kind of sort of working too at the same time. Let me actually take a pause right quick because I'm working and I'm doing the live sort of kind of at the same time. The weekend is kind of sort of chill for me anyway, work wise, so it ain't no big deal. So we got Scotland in the house, we got Maryland in the house, this Memphis in the house, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a southern dude, even though I speak different languages, Spanish, English, and French. Oh, well, I'm working on like I'm an interpreter, so I work from home. And sometimes like I get calls on Saturday, people need me to interpret in Spanish. But Saturday like a sort of like a relaxed day, pretty much. But that's what I do. Like I'm a Spanish speaking black man, African American, Spanish speaker, Memphis, Tennessee, Southern drawl, Spanish twist type thing. You don't think I even speak Spanish or even French. Like I'm that type of person. So we got y'all said where y'all from. Okay. So this morning I was just thinking about something really deep. I went back and looked at my YouTube and I realized I've been dancing on YouTube for 17 years. I realized I've been dancing on YouTube for 17 years. 17 years and I didn't even realize it that it was that long that I had been on here for 17 years. Like 17 years is a long time. It's almost 20 years. I've been on YouTube just dancing. Like the videos you see, almost 20 years. I can't even believe it. I'm not even that old. Yeah, I can't even believe it. So I've been on YouTube for that long. For almost 17 years. Well, for 17 years. It has been 17 years. So my YouTube journey is almost an adult, just alone, just 17 years. Okay, so I want to talk about growing up loving music. That's what I want to talk about now. So yeah, I just want to kind of structure the live a little bit more so we can like get people that really want to participate in the conversation. I don't like to just get on and just kind of freestyle, just like and just go be all over the place because I like to set a time. You know what I'm saying? So, you said it's Rihanna's birthday. Okay, happy birthday, Rihanna. Okay, so let me talk about y'all. Talk about growing up loving music. So I grew up on music. My grandma had a piano, and it was in her. We used to call it like the living room. She had a piano, and she always wanted me to be a musician. Um, she always wanted me to be a musician, and like before it was TikTok or anything like that. Before it was anything like that, it was more like me just sitting in the living room playing records because she had a record player And I would just listen to like the Temptations, Marvin Gaye, and this was like in the 90s. I would do that. And I would just sit up and just sing out loud, just sing. And like I say, it kind of put me in the mind of like back then it wasn't no TikTok though back in the 90s. It was just me just it wasn't no videos. It was just like a different type of thing. Like it was no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people feel pressure today. Even me at times I felt pressure like, man, I really want to get a lot of views, or oh, I wish I can get a like. I wish I can, you know, I wish I can get it, you know. But back then in the 90s, you just kind of did things and you didn't really attach it to the things that they do today. You know, social media, like you got it was just a free world, you know. It wasn't this noise. It was like a more of a silent world to me because you didn't have it was more of an analog world. So I grew up loving music. I didn't really grow up loving Janet Jackson in the beginning. Like when I was very little, I was just exposed to what was around me, you know. So that's why some of the kids today, even if you were born maybe in the early 2000s or something like that, you might still like the 90s if you got parents that like that music. Because your parents could be parents, if you born in 2000 and what, 10, your parents could be born in the 90s, right? So, well, now this is wrong. Well, yeah, it depends on, like, I feel like the children in the 90s, um, probably grew up around their parents listening, could have been 90s music, right? It could have been their parents listening to it. So they could still, even though they could have been born, like it was one person I remember born in 94, but they liked the music. This is just a random person I remember, and they liked the music from the 90s. And it was because their parents grew up on it. Like, and they love it. You know what I'm saying? Even though they wasn't really, they didn't really catch the 90s like that. 2000s was a very analog world. It started to change in 2000s to me. Yeah, to me, it started to really change. Really more like in, I would probably say 2000 and I would say when the social media first hit would be the real change. So when was it? Maybe 2007 more so, 2006 or something like that. Like I would say around that time, I say 2007 make me feel like this when it really like when they started bringing out like MySpace, Facebook. I feel like back then it was like the infant stage of more of a digital world, you know, because we connected through that. You know, it wasn't like exactly today, but that was more like the beginning of that. So yeah, I grew up loving music. You know, I've always loved music. I was born in 2005, so I think different. I think everything looked like a Microsoft Windows background. Okay, you were born in 2005. Okay, yeah, that's a like back then I was already like 17 years old back 2005. So that's a different it's a very big difference. So what would you be like 18 today maybe? Or close to 18? Or now 19, right? I think 19. Yeah, well, wait a minute. Am I wrong? No, 21. It'll be close to 21. 21. You'll be wow, wow. I just keep being surprised by the time. All right, so dancing to me was a way for me to escape. You know, to me, I always felt like when I danced, it felt like I was free. It felt like a way to escape. It's just how I felt. It's 19. It is 19, right? No, but let me see. 2000. No, it's not. Wait a minute. It's 21. There's got to be like 21 because it is 2026 now, right? You were born in 2005, 2015, 2025. It will be 21. You will be 21 this year, or you already 21. That's how you would be, not 19. Yeah, but are you really 19? Or 18? So dancing. When I didn't even know who I was yet, that was another thing. I didn't know who I was. Like me just growing up, just period. You know, dancing just always been. You know, you from down south. I feel like dancing is just like by default, like a part of kind of who you are. Like even some people that's from down south that don't dance, it's just to me, it's just like dance is just it was my world. It is my world, you know. So and I just felt a connection with people like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, like they were the top people. They still the top to me, you know. So it's just yeah. So how dancing helped me find myself, how dancing helped me find myself. So dancing helped me find myself by um just being a brave person. Being a brave person, it helped me to be brave because like when I had to yeah, I did I had to go on in moments like do talent shows. I had audition for Americans Got Talent. So I had to be brave to go out there in front of the people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like me dancing kind of it pushed me to just be more like, okay, I gotta do this. You know, it gave me the courage, it gave me strength because the first time I did the talent show, I was so scared. I was scared, I was shy, but dancing just gave me that push, and it pushed me to just do it. You know, so dancing really gave me that confidence. Like even last week, I still was kind of shy a little bit in the inside because I danced here in Mexico City. I went out in front of the angel. It's called La Angel de la Independencia. That's what it's called, which is the Independence Angel. And I danced in front of the angel. I did like 3 different songs. But and I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little shy because I'm like, just get out here in front of everybody and just dance. And I done did it before, like just on the street, just dancing. But it just pushes you. You just do it, So I think dancing just gave me like a lot of confidence. Okay, so back then I wasn't thinking about views. We was just talking about that. Back in the '90s, you wasn't thinking about no views. It feel better when you're not. I'm gonna just be honest. It feels so much better when you're not thinking about views because it's a different world. It kind of stunts you at times because it's like I hate to be thinking about views, but it's like so programmed today, like views, likes and stuff. But I hate to be thinking about that. But I don't feel like I think about it as much. Like that's why I say I just for the time to live, get on here, say what I gotta say. I showed up. That's how I look at it. But it ain't like the '90s. You wouldn't think about no views back then. It wasn't no such thing as no views, right? You just wasn't thinking about it. You just was thinking about enjoying the life. Yeah. So I wasn't thinking about subscribers. I wasn't thinking about subscribers either. Like I didn't care. It wasn't no such thing as subscribers. This is a social construct. All these platforms and stuff like that. Because when I grew up, it was no such thing. You know, it was no such thing, and this stuff changed how we think. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's bad. It depends on how you use it. Something can be good or bad, just depending on how you use it. So yeah, back then I wasn't thinking about subscribers. I was just expressing myself. I don't know, like people born in 2005 and stuff like that. I don't know if they can relate the same way I can. Because one thing is, you can go back and look at old videos of the '90s and stuff like that, but I can't feel that they can relate to me like right on the point. I don't think they can because it's like if you was born in 2005, it's like you was born into a different world. You know what I'm saying? You didn't experience firsthand the things I'm talking about. You didn't experience that firsthand, so it's a difference in experiencing something firsthand and experiencing or just researching. It's a difference. It's not the same. You know. Right. So let me see. So yeah, so dancing has just been there through every version of me. It's just no matter what, I've always danced. Okay. And now I realize dancing wasn't just something I did, it was something that was helping me become who I am. So I also want to talk about my languages. My languages. So I speak English as my native language. I'm from the South. I speak French and I speak Spanish. But Spanish is stronger because Spanish is stronger because I'm in Mexico. So my Spanish, I have to speak that. I have to speak Spanish a lot more often. Yeah, I have to speak Spanish a lot often. It's just around me every day. French, I hate that it's not really a lot of need, like demand for French, because like I'm a Spanish interpreter, so it's not really. I'm a French interpreter technically too, but I never really get any calls. I haven't got any calls of in French yet, and I've been doing like been a French interpreter not that long, probably for about a week or so, a couple of weeks, and I haven't received nothing. Okay, my brand. So we're not gonna be on here too long with y'all. like I said, I just wanted. Did I get some more subscribers? Let me see. See if I got. I don't know if I got any more. But I was hoping to get on here and possibly get somebody. Okay, I don't have any more now. Okay, I just hate this. Yeah, that's why. Like I said, social media make you worry about subscribers and stuff sometimes, and I don't like to be in it. So we gonna, like I said, we gonna not be on much longer. We're going to we're gonna be on for a little while. But what's going on now? So yeah, my brand consists of languages, dancing. It consists of languages, dancing, vibe, culture. That's my whole brand. So I'm not a textbooks teacher type person. My growth, as far as my growth, I grow every time I do something. That's how I feel. But it's such a slow growth. You know, my favorite rapper, MC Light. MC Light. MC Light. Yes, this is my favorite one. This is my girl. MC Light. Yes. Yes. So my confidence, I'm not gonna lie, being on social media can kind of mess with your confidence because like I said, I'm glad I don't do it for a living. Because I'm like, I think it'll be depressing if I did social media for a living. Yeah, if I just did it for a living, I think it'd be depressing because so many people, it's basically like your boss is pretty much your followers. Like your boss is really just anybody, just any random person because well, it depends on how you look at it though, really. Like because I'm not doing it for a living, I don't really look at it like something so serious. I don't really take it serious like that. It don't pay the bills, it don't put, food on the table. Uh so now I just want to ask a question. What's something you've been doing your whole life without realizing? Like what have you been doing like your whole life and you didn't realize you was doing? It could just be anything. You like, I've been doing this my whole life and I didn't without realizing it. Can we get some people in here to participate? Anybody? Okay. Well, me, I just feel like I just my whole life been dancing and I didn't realize I was really building myself. That's what I didn't realize. Um, so what help you discover yourself? Anybody want to come in on that? What help you discover yourself? Me coming to Mexico, they helped me discover myself in that, different culture, just seeing the difference in the culture, based on what I grew up on. And I feel like it made me kind of cling more to be like, man, I really like my culture, like I appreciate Mexico, but I feel like this has really helped me to even discover more who I am because it's like, because of the difference in the culture helped me. So, how long have you been following me? I don't even know if people in here have been following me. Like, we just got a couple people today. How long have you been following me? Yeah, I feel like I lost some momentum because like I said, I've been out for about like what, like about a week or something. So let's see, we got a couple people. Okay, so let me see. So we're gonna close the live. I'm not gonna be on much longer. But sometimes things that save you are the things you've been doing all along. Sometimes it's just what you've been doing all along. Like me dancing. I mean, I feel like it saved me because it helped me to have more confidence. It ain't just me dancing and I'm just out there. It's just it built my confidence dancing. Um, so I want to thank you for being here with me, everybody for being here with me. And if you want to connect with me more, you can visit russelltrilingual.com. Yeah, so that's what y'all can do. I think the people that connected, I appreciate that. So what's something that has always been part of you even before you understood why? Even before you understood why. All right. So, all right, y'all. This is the end of the lab. I appreciate y'all for being here. Um, it's been a pretty good ride, I would say. But I appreciate y'all for being here. The people that has connected today, that has been on. But I'm not gonna lie, doing lives and stuff is draining when you don't have engagement. Like, and that's why I don't really get on like they didn't do it. because it's just like the engagement, always trying to keep up with it. You know, people connected, not really interested, you know, not even your followers. So it's just like a big mess, like just all over the place. So I really do it, but it really feel like it ain't really no true gain in doing it, to be honest. Like, I don't know, some people get on here and just have like 1,000 people, 100 people, and I don't know, man. It's just a hard challenge. But that's it for me today. Like, you know, I showed up. That's all that really matters. I mean, what else can you do? Just show up. That's it. Yeah, just show up. But it's really hard to really. But I just keep showing up just because I mean, I like to show up. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for being here. All right, stay tuned for my videos and everything else you will see them.